Hi, and welcome to my review of set 71781, the LEGO Ninjago Core Lloyd's Mech Battle Evo. It includes 223 parts and it retails for €20, $20, and £18. Having the set built up, it includes two Evo mechs and two minifigures. As you know, Evo sets have an evolution aspect to them. Here you can see the unevolved state of Lloyd's Evo mech. Adding a bunch of parts, this is the evolved state of Lloyd's Evo mech, and you can see it looks a lot cooler. So in this review, we'll just be focusing on this state of the mech. You can see the mech uses the basic Evo design strategy using this Evo canopy piece, the Evo mech joints, and these Evo armor pieces. But I do find this is a pretty nice looking one, especially with these shoulder pads and these sort of weapon wing kind of things. You can also see at the top of this mech you have the Evo collectible banner, which always printed, and you can see it's a nice print of, and it seems like it's Lloyd protecting him with an energy shield against some sort of blast. And you can also see at the side of his arms, and this is mirrored on both sides, he has these really nice prints, which are for now exclusive to this set, and it has that shiny metallic gold printing. This is a really nice inclusion and really unexpected. I also find it pretty cool that this mech has no stickers. This is the Evo mech print that they've used before. And you can of course open this canopy part to reveal Lloyd sitting inside. It's really easy to remove him. You can see he sits in there just like that. And closing that back up, we can take a look at this sword, which is a simple build, but still pretty nice. It uses the dragon handle, a dark green stud with a hole in the middle, and this nice silver blade piece. At the back, you have this sort of wing assembly, which is pretty nice, and you can actually remove this just like that. It's connected with a Technic pin and attaches into his hand. And then you have a boomerang, which is pretty cool. I really like how they made that. Might be not be that convincing, but it should definitely be fun for kids to play with. And at the bottom here, at the feet, you have two more boosters simulating that this mech can fly. You also have these trans orange parts, which also could be boosters if you wanted to. These feet are built up nicely. And that's basically everything there is to show of this mech. And of course it has amazing articulation. Like, look at this. I can just do this and the mech can stand on one foot. You can really get some awesome poses out of this. Like, these Evo mechs don't have that many points of articulation, but they can still be posed in amazing ways. You also get this Evo mech for a skeleton dude in this set, which also follows the Evo design for large parts of it, like the joints, but it doesn't actually have the Evo canopy. It has a custom build. This mech doesn't have an evolution transform feature as it's just for the enemy, but it's still pretty cool. It kind of looks like a miniaturized evil version of the Golden Mech, which we did see in a comic trilogy for Ninjago, but it's not really that, but I do find it pays homage to that in a sort of way. The back is a bit plain of this one, but it doesn't really bother me, and it does have these cool bone weapons sticking out of the back, which gives it some nice detail. You can open up the front like this, revealing the minifigure inside, which we'll take a look at later. And you can see it has this nice canopy with another one of the bone weapons or accessories that comes in the plastic bag altogether. The hands don't have articulation at the wrists, which is annoying, especially with this big weapon, because while you can kind of slice, you're you're sort of hitting the person inside of here or hitting someone back here. It's a bit long, but you can actually remove this part of the weapon and attach it right here, just like that, and then you actually have two weapons, and then the articulation is a lot better. The articulation in the legs is just the same as Lloyd's Evo Max, so you can get good poses out of this too. And one other feature that this mech has, I'll just put this weapon aside to show you that, is you can remove this hat piece sort of and attach it in the hand, just like so, and then your mech has a shield. The Lloyd minifigure in this set is exclusive for now and is like a core version of a golden Lloyd. It has some metallic gold printing right in here, which is nice. It looks a bit like dragon scales or something, and he also has this nice dark green printing on his torso, which is like armor. He also has a new gold hood with the green bandana instead of dark green, which could be used to recreate the crystallized golden Lloyd minifigure with his hood and his face of the Lloyd minifigure. Oops, is just the normal face that we've gotten many times before. At the back, you see the back of that head, and he has like the core mech logo printed on his back torso. I do find the back torso is a bit plain at the bottom here, but I guess it's fine. This is the skeleton minifigure included in the set. You can see he uses that nice bright spring green color for the hands and some printing on the torso, and also for the head, although I do find the head printing isn't thick enough because the black shows through the bright spring green a bit too much. The torso and legs, you can see he has some nice metallic printing, which is always nice to see. His arms are also in that metallic color. He also has a nice armor piece with the two spikes. At the back he has some more metallic printing, and as a headgear piece he also has that Darth Maul headgear piece, which is a nice addition. These are all the spare parts. You also get the extra leftover parts from the bone accessory pack, which is nice. This is the instruction booklet, which is quite simple as we're used to with the Ninjago sets. The back, it has an ad for the Ninjago magazine, the core sets that came out this year, and it has this comic image which we get in the cheaper Evo sets. Overall, for 20 euros, this is definitely a really good deal, and I would definitely recommend it. It's probably my favorite Evo mech set yet. Thanks for watching, stay tuned and build Lego.